So Annalise is going to come and tell a little story about a project at her school.
Many years ago, Jan Phillips, the founder of the college school, had a vision. She believed that education was not about shoving information down students' throats. She believed that students learned best through focused reflection upon their own experience. In my school, we don't just learn how to read, write, and solve math problems. Over the years, thanks to Jan's vision, I have learned how to read my own dreams, how to write my hopes into reality, and how to solve real-world problems alongside others. Almost a year ago, Matt Diller, a third-grade teacher at the college school, brought his dream, his vision, to a group of seventh-grade students. When Matt spoke about how much would have to be sacrificed to make this dream a reality, a group of 5 students were immediately interested. Haley, Sarah, Hale, Maddie, and I began our extensive research, which resulted in a series of 3 PowerPoint presentations given to the Building and Grounds Committee, the Board of Directors, and finally, to our local mayor and city council members. As I walked up the City Hall steps and into that small conference room, all I saw was the mayor and 1 or 2 city council members. I was so nervous because they really had the final say on our entire wind turbine project. After I wrapped up the PowerPoint presentation, I just got these blank glances that I anxiously scanned for any sign of approval. And thankfully, right after she had looked at me so blankly, the mayor applauded my efforts and told us that she was fully in favor of our project. I was so relieved because finally, our dream had turned into a reality. Now, because we took action, a Mariah Power vertical axis wind turbine majestically rotates in front of the College School of Webster Groves. That wind turbine generates so much more than electricity. It generates another kind of power. It stands as a symbol of what is possible when the power of a shared idea is taken seriously. Now, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have stood before a room full of people around my age and said something like this to them? You are our country's future, or you are the future of this world. Well, I have heard this phrase countless times. Here, today, at this conference, I come before you to say that I disagree with statements like this. I am not the future of this country. We are not the future of this world. The time for me and my generation to step forward and lead is not in the future. Because I don't believe that this world can wait for me or my generation to grow up. With problems like global warming facing us, I am convinced that my time to dream, that my time to act, that my time to create a new, sustainable world is not in the future. It's right now. In order for us to even have a future, we have to be willing to listen to our experiences, to dream together, and support one another's visions. Whether that dream or vision came from a business owner, the founder of a school, a third-grade teacher, or from a group of hard-working seventh-grade students who could see that the future is now. I understand that global warming is currently a dire issue, and it is projects like these that help us take steps towards a more sustainable world. On behalf of those seventh graders, on behalf of my generation, thank you for creating a space for us to join in this urgent conversation.